We're back today on iRacing, but not in a series that features weekly on the channel. This time we're going to race in the Production Car Challenge series. And to spice things up a bit, we're going to be driving the BMW GT4 in this one. I've never driven the BMW before, nor have I driven a GT4 car before. So this one is going to be interesting. The main reason I wanted to jump into this one is I've been watching a few other people's videos, and this car's been getting quite a bit of bad rep by the drivers that drive them. They seem that they're entitled to the track and can just barge other cars out of the way. So are the driving standards of the BMWs really as bad as that? And if they are, maybe we can capitalise? Well, let's jump in and see how it went. All right, that may be mad, but here we are anyway. We are on the grid at Summit Point for the Production Car Challenge. I'm going to drive the BMW.
60 seconds.
Which I've never, ever driven before. So what's the worst that could happen, right? Qualified P6 out of 7 runners in our class. 28 in the race in total, so it's going to be quite busy on track. We were 2 seconds off pole position, I think. So
30 seconds.
Yeah, not expecting to be fighting at the front of this one. But it would be really nice if we could potentially just not fall off a cliff.
P6, 25 minutes.
We can keep it nice and steady, nice and clean. Then we'd have a good race for our safety rating at least. Anyway, the pace car is getting off here. And there'll be a full pace car lap here at Summit Point. So when we are about ready to go green, I'll be back. All right, we're coming down the back straight now, and the safety car will be getting ready to peel in anytime soon. I've no idea how the start is going to go here.
Green, green, green.
A much better reaction there than the guy in front. But had nowhere to go.
Okay, Nick, the next car is not the cleanest racer. NS, car number 27. C license, and their rating is 1.1. Starts alright, time to get stuck in.
Terrible run through there. Ball's going to put us under pressure here.
Car right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
We go on the defensive here.
P5.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Alright, we hang on to the position for now. But we've dropped off the guys in front. Yeah, not very good through that twisty technical section. But
The leader has just done a 1:14.00.
P5
Come on,
going on
don't
to
make
lap
it
number
easy for
3.
him. Make him go the long way round.
Better run, I think, in the first part of the lap here. Then he gains through these this section here where I'm not very good at. Go wide. So we have managed to open up a bit of a gap now. He made a mistake into turn 3 or 4.
Fastest lap for Ian, 1:13.28.
Let's just focus now and just try and put in some good laps and solidify this position.
That lap was a 1:15.28. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
Never race summit point on iRacing, only Assetto Corsa, so not only is it the first time for the car, it's also the first time for the track on iRacing.
That's a new fastest lap for Ian.
I'm scrubbing off too much speed there. I feel like I've got a lot of exit curb, a lot of room on the left there that I'm not utilising at all. So I feel like I could carry more speed through there. Not even sure if the shift down to third there is needed.
P5. The gap to Wilson behind is now 2.0 seconds.
Trying to take wider entries into those corners. Seems to help with the exit. Keep the speed up a little bit.
Your lap time was at 1:14.75.
Quickest lap ever around here. Fourth seems to work there. Maybe try and keep it in third to avoid that unnecessary upshift. Starting to approach some of the Mazda traffic here.
114.40.
Thank you, Christian.
Slower class car ahead.
Again, didn't feel the need to shift down to third there. Was just trying it in a fourth. Feels pretty good through
Car
there.
left, clear left.
Your last lap time was 114.38. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Alright, so this is where we're potentially going to start to get a little bit messy as we start to now navigate the other cars around us.
You're approaching a group of slower cars. The gap to Wilson behind is now 2.9.
Nice and
Car left.
steady.
Clear left.
Okay, Nick. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Left side, clear left.
Hopefully we can clear this other Mazda as well.
On your left, clear left.
Coming up on a slower class car.
I think the guy behind Will, I think he's got a bit of a mare trying to get around the traffic. Perhaps up to 3.5.
Je vais tomber avec mon bras.
On your left, clear left.
That last lap was 114.55.
I feel like lap times are pretty consistent. In the mid-14s.
You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting. They might not notice you.
Just going to sit behind them through these corners and then
clear left. Car left, clear left.
One of the BMWs there has gone off.
All right, Nick.
Taking one of the Mazdas with them.
Left side, clear left.
I don't know if I did the right thing there, but I just didn't feel confident in taking all three of those cars. That's why I decided to
Their rating is
book in
2.5.
behind that last one. But the guy behind in the Mazda, I think the green Mazda, actually
On your
just
left, clear left.
didn't really take notice of what I was doing there and came into the back of me. Luckily it was a 0x contact. We're up to P4 now, just by keeping our head and being sensible.
Slower car ahead. It's their class leader.
This should be the last of the Mazdas, based on what Jim's just said. We're not doing anything silly.
Left side,
Taking my time.
clear left.
Going past in a sensible position.
The gap to NS behind is now 5.5 seconds. You're approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position.
On your left. Still there, clear left.
Once again, just nice and steady.
Car left, clear left.
Okay, Nick. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Lost a bit of time to Miz behind, but they've still got to navigate all of that traffic as well. Just two more cars for them to navigate, so we've got a bit of clear air here before we get the next group of cars. Just the last of the Clios and then back up to the Toyotas. Bit of a moment there though.
Slower car ahead. This guy's the class leader.
This is the second of the two Clios that's running. Don't know if we're going to be able to pick him off before the end of the straight. If not, we'll take him after turn one.
Car left, clear left.
P5 is closing the gap. It's now 3.9 seconds. Okay, Nick, you've got half your fuel
As
left.
long as I can keep putting distance
There's a
between
group of
me and
slower
the
cars
car,
ahead. These guys are
with
busy
this
fighting
traffic.
each other.
then it might give us a chance to hold on to this P4. Guy behind is definitely quicker than I am. Without a question, he's taking a good chunk of time out of me in the middle sector. The more traffic, the better, I think, at the minute.
Left side. Clear left, left side. Clear left.
Slower cars ahead. The class leaders in this group. These guys are scrapping for position. P4.
On your left. Clear left. On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Cheers, Sebastian, Christian. Point two.
Didn't really want to get involved with their scrap, I suppose. It was a bit of an opportunistic move there where I've tried it
Car
before.
left. Clear left.
Alright, I've got no more...
You're so dumb.
I've got no more buffers now from the lap cars. It's all got to now come down to just trying to keep the pace up and keep ahead of the guy.
Be careful.
Okay, Nick.
Really?
Right, I'll try
Doing
and
things like that is not going to help. Good about that. We was running such a good, clean race up until that point. Then we pick up a silly 1X.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Can I stay ahead long enough though now to catch this next lot of traffic and hopefully give me a bit more of a lifeline to holding on to P4 here. We'll see. It's down to 2.3 at the minute.
P5 is closing in. The gap is now 2.1 seconds.
Join scenery.
Coming up on a slower car. Your lap times are improving. This is exactly what we need.
Where are you going?
Car right.
Dude, where are you going? Stay on line,
Clear
man.
right.
Didn't help us at all. I went out to the outside because he looked like he was going to take the racing line. As a result, we nearly actually had an incident. I was always told as a slower car, It's always best to stay on the racing line when in a multi-class race and let the faster car sort of be the one to work out where to go.
Coming up on a slower class car.
On your right. Clear right. On your left. Clear left.
I mean, I appreciate people like ducking and diving out the way like that, but they really don't have to.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Although from some of the production car races I've watched from other people recently, I think the BMWs have potentially got a bit of a bad rep. There's a lot of drivers out there who, because they're in the faster car, they think they're entitled to this space and just go for stupid lunges. That's maybe that guy's way of being, actually, you know what, just take the place, don't hurt me, and get on with a race sort of thing. I am quite a patient driver. I don't go for risky manoeuvres.
Slower class car ahead. Okay, Nick, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Car left. Clear left.
You've just done a 114.17.
We'll have one more to run after this.
Left side. Clear left.
Slower class car ahead.
White flag, last lap.
Left side. Clear left.
Well, I'd like to think it's been a pretty faultless race.
Yellow flag.
Apart from one little
Okay, Nick,
tiny mistake.
coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting. They
where we
might not
went
notice you.
wide and picked up the 1X. Ah, it's way too soon.
Keep it within the track limits.
I think we've got enough though here. Foot's down on the floor, yeah. Me and my big mouth.
Well done, Sven.
P4. Okay, it's over. Good drive.
Yeah, pretty good race. I mean, for our first race as well. Here in the BMW. We started out of troubles with the other slower cars. Pace wasn't too bad in the end, I don't think. Only about 7 or 8 tenths off the fastest, but because we'd not run this track and car combo before, it took us a while to get up to that pace. But ends kept me honest throughout that. I was always looking at the Delta, checking back, and I think what saved me was the traffic, getting around the slower cars in the end. Which a lot of people would probably, you know, on the contrary for him, it's probably what cost him 4th position after he made that mistake in the final corner. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the results. This was the top split of 3 splits, and the strength of field was 2,334. We were car 21, started P6, finished P4. Fastest lap of the race was a 113.776. Fastest lap of the race by Ian was a 112.945, so 0.8 off the pace of fastest lap, which I am very, very happy about. We have 2 incident points and get 48 championship points. Safety rating improves by 0.1, taking us to 3.72. We're getting 9 iRating, taking us to 1,539. So there we go, guys. That was the race, and I'm really happy with the way that one went, considering I'd never driven the car before. I knew I was never going to be on a blistering front runner's pace, but I'm happy to say as the race went on, we got more and more comfortable, and the lap times continued to tumble. And as we got in the traffic, that really helped us to gap the cars behind and maintain our position, ultimately coming home in that P4, only just though having made that silly mistake on the final lap. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more racing content from me, make sure to hit subscribe, because there'll be plenty more coming real soon. If you want to get involved with the action on iRacing, head down to the description where you'll find a link, and hopefully I'll see you on track real soon. But all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see ya.